Here's Tom Bugsy.
Well, Facebook, Jeff. Facebook slamming Apple in full-page ads today.
28 in Burlington. Let's get a check now downtown with Chris Sinek in the Moffrey Insurance Copter.
Larry, I know what you mean about the solar glare. I just looked into the sun. Thank goodness I'm not the one flying the helicopter. I could tell you before when I could still see that the crash on Soldier Hill Road just cleared. The hallway
Cleared getting onto the Zancam Bridge. Lori Grady, WBZ's traffic on the 3.
It's called the 4-day WBZ AccuWeather forecast, but today we only care about what's about to happen in the next 24 hours. So let's check it out with meteorologist Dean DeVore.
Well, what we are looking at is the storm, and its arrival time is the first thing everybody probably wants to know. In the heart of the city, maybe getting close.
It is cold out here, and it is. I mean, it is just a biting air out here with temperatures still in the teens. But Jeff, do have a question for you. I know you're a little light on the feathers these days. Do you want me to pick you up an extra winter cap or two?
That would be lovely. What a nice sentiment, Jim.
Okay.
vaccine. Immediately after the injection, no regrets.
I can't describe. I mean, it didn't hurt at all. It was great.
For me, the second shot in 3 weeks to ensure immunity, and it will be much longer before the rest of us get ours. But the Dr. Bad says this historic moment feels like the beginning of the end of a long, challenging chapter.
I'm looking forward to seeing my representatives for about a quarter or so. They haven't been able to see for a long time.
Back here, WBZ, Boston News Radio. While vaccines are what we all want for Christmas this year, the holiday comes early for a Grammy-winning superstar.
Mariah Carey's 1994 holiday anthem is back
At the top of the Hot 100 chart, almost a year to the day after it reached number 1 for the very first time. The first top Christmas song is the Chipmunk scored 50 years ago. Carey is thanking fans for the 812 million streams this season. In a tweet, he says he doesn't want a lot for Christmas, just a bit more joy and holiday spirit for all, especially
It's worth protecting from the unexpected. That electric guitar, worth it. That big screen TV, worth it. And that espresso machine, definitely worth it. That's why USAA makes it easy to cover what you care about. It's easy on your wallet with coverage for as low as 33 cents a day. Easy to cover.
Coronavirus surge since the beginning of the pandemic. An average of 160 people die every day in California today, especially over the past prediction. Scientists are concerned about a new and confusing new mutation of coronavirus. Many fear could be behind an outbreak in the southeastern section of that country.
London Soho District passed last night before Britain's capital went back into tough COVID restrictions. President's cabinet minister suggesting the government will not cancel plans to relax those restrictions over Christmas.
I don't think the government can legislate whether the insurgency can be
A warning that decision will cause democracy.
London virus is running out of control in Sweden as well, where the government there is considering a widespread national lockdown. It is 8:19, sunshine for now, a fall of 18 degrees. Americans more than ready to say goodbye to 2020. That's true. More and more people are already planning for a happy and healthy new year.
Americans are already making big plans for 2021, according to a new Harris poll. Expressway so right about to the Sonic Parkway, also coordinating from the state vacation tour. South on Route 3 southbound, you're going to find delays there as well. And some trouble downtown still. Let's check in with Chris Sinek at the Moffrey Insurance Copter.
Yeah, Rory, we've had a couple different crashes here at Soldier Hill Road eastbound. The newest one is in the left lane before you get to Western Ave. The volume is down this morning.
45 is massive storm threatens to the delivery of tens of thousands of the new coronavirus vaccines throughout the East Coast. Daily, COVID cases in Massachusetts have almost doubled since Thanksgiving. Hoping to avoid a repeat, Governor Baker is telling people to keep the guest list for Christmas to family only. The FDA approves the first ever at-home rapid COVID test that needs no doctor prescription and will cost you only about $30. After telling the U.S. there's no more where that came from, Pfizer begins negotiations for tens of millions of additional COVID vaccines to be delivered next year. A shot heard around the world, getting the new COVID vaccines delivered all over the planet to develop. Maybe a sign of not taking any chances in the nation's capital. Mike Pompeo party fizzles at the White House. sort of. Some 900 guests were invited, but just a fraction of them show up for the Secretary of State's indoor continues to sputter as the COVID plug is pulled on another new production.
I never thought I'd be standing here. My city needs it.
Variety says the set of Mr. Mayor, starring Ted Danson, has been hit with a cluster of coronavirus cases. The LA County Health Department has reportedly reported 6 positives connected to the show. 4 turned up during regular testing. Mr. Mayor is about a wealthy businessman who runs for mayor of LA and decides to reconnect with his teenage daughter. It's produced by Tina Fey and scheduled for release in early January. Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
Tom Cruise rips into crew members on the set of the new Mission Impossible film for breaking 48. Bright sunshine this morning. What do you know? 17 in Boston. Cold. A lot of snow on the way starting tonight. On Beacon Hill today, a vote is expected later on by the House that would override Governor Charlie Baker's rejection of a budget amendment that would increase access to abortion here in Massachusetts. Now, this measure would let women get an abortion after 24 weeks of pregnancy in Opening Bell this morning, and that's because of what's going on a couple hundred miles south of the nation's capital. On Capitol Hill, stimulus package is up for discussion. Some $900 billion on the line as benefits are set to wither away for millions here in the United States. Entertainment news now. During a virtual appearance on The Late Show with Stephen Colbert, actor Christopher Walken says, and singer Lizzo responds to some recent backlash. All of her videos that she made documenting her 10-day smoothie detox. The singer claims she is practicing safe detox methods with a nutritionist that warns her fans not to attempt the same thing without doing some research first. Are you ready for winter weather?
No! God, please, no!
Get easier. Boston City Councilors are set to consider police reform packages and a trio of proposals today. They include an independent oversight committee, updates to civil service requirements, and adjustments to the use of chemical tactics such as tear gas. The cries for help are all okay. The state Supreme Court says so, and WBZ's Carl Stevens says, despite a bunch of arrests, banning panhandling is not okay.
This is the case of 2 homeless Fall River men. They would stand on the side of a street with signs indicating they were homeless and accepted donations.
Joining us this morning. Stay rested. It looks like it's going to be a long night for you and your crew. All right, 9:32. Stay vigilant. That is the call from Governor Charlie Baker as the holidays are running hand in hand with a continued surge in coronavirus cases. And WBZ TV's Christina Rex says the governor is hoping people avoid the same mistakes made on Thanksgiving.
Just saw this movie.
Since Thanksgiving, the governor says hospitalizations and deaths from the virus have nearly doubled. He begs people to celebrate
By almost double over the past 3 weeks. Some good news, though. The FDA approves the first ever at-home rapid COVID test that needs no doctor prescription and no lab work. The new test will be available starting next month. And to be some relief on the horizon. In fact, Montana Senator Steve Daines again says that a deal could be announced as soon as today. So we'll keep watching for that as well. Bye.